Hi, greetings to you. It's me, Sarah. And this video today is for empaths, for light workers, for soul seekers, for people who are in touch with their energy, their emotion, their feelings, and a higher consciousness, a higher power that lives in and through each and every one of us. These past couple of months have been very challenging in the way that we are constantly shifting and we're being asked to delve into shadow work. So that's really anything that's within us that hasn't been healed, right? So it's on such a deep level because as we're evolving, as we're purging and releasing, we're not only in tune and in touch with our energetic field, right? But there is a frequency that is felt by us that's a collective frequency. And so if you're a healer, an empath, you agreed to come here as a light worker, lucky you, lucky me. We made this soul agreement so we could energetically shift the vibration of the planet, help it shift towards oneness, towards completion, towards the return of the divine feminine, towards the return of compassion, towards the return of love and connection, and to really cleanse and clear lower consciousnesses on the planet. We have to purge and release, and a lot of us have chosen to do it through our own bodies. So if you're a collective healer, you're experiencing a lot of release right now, doing shadow work not only for yourself, right? But you're doing it for the planet. And that can look like a number of things. Crying, feeling irked and irritated, dealing with old issues that always don't feel like your own. You could choose to ancestrally clear your line. I do believe I came to this lifetime to really break the patterns that have been handed down in my family, and I'm here to shift that energy. So how do we cope with this? How do we cope with being a collective healer? If you are a collective healer, again, you're literally going to feel the vibration of everything and everyone. And again, it can come at you in different ways, right? Sadness, why am I sad, right? Crying, why am I crying? Where is this coming from? And it almost feels sometimes like there's pain that goes so deep, right? So deep, there's pain that it penetrates us so deep. There's this sadness that feels so old. And it is so deep and it is so old because it's been perpetuated on this planet for lifetimes, and these lifetimes are not, linear. They kind of coincide. They're all crashing into each other. They're all merging and blending and shifting. And so what we experiencing right here, which feels like the now, it's actually coming at us from all different angles, different timelines. So why does this happen? So they can all come crashing together to be cleared and released faster and as a whole. And so your body could ache, right? You could feel tired. You could be faced with challenges of really liberation. A lot of the work that I'm doing right now, I really believe is standing in my truth and standing in my power and not reverting back to, let me just fake it till I make it. Let me just, lie, or let me just do something just to make it easier, right? I'm really not doing that anymore. I can't do that anymore. I don't function that way anymore. I have to live in my truth. I have to perpetuate the energy of truth. And so how is that truth showing up for you? How is that truth showing up for you? Literally start asking the universe, I want to start living from my power, and I want to start living from my truth. And how is this truth going to show up for me? It's going to show up in mysterious, miraculous ways. And so let me now shift into that energy and let me be open to receive that. And if you want to move and allow the flow of energy to, shift and ebb through your body, allow that stretch. It's very important now to take time to heal, take time for retreat, take time to receive what Gaia, what your guides, what the universe is gifting to you that will help you rise up through the challenge. When you start to get very bogged down in the frequency of like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And when you start to feel those overwhelmed or negative feelings, I want you to pull back, do something that allows you to receive. When we're relaxed, we're in a receptive state, Did you ever do the dishes, vacuuming, or you're not thinking and you get these insights, right? Because you're not forcing, you're in ebb and flow with the universe, and you're just in a state of allowance. So allow, create space in your life now for allowance. And as you do that, you'll be gifted with the guidance to allow you to go through those cycles of change, to constantly, and that's what we're doing. We're moving, right? We're moving through cycles. I never know where to look with the camera. I'm like, here, is it here? Can you see me now? Moving through cycles of change. So literally, open up your arms to receive the guidance, to receive the abundance, to receive all the desire that is waiting for you, that is you. And as you open up to receive, you're also opening up to, retrieve the baggage, to retrieve the weight. And keep in mind, all of this clearing that you're doing is not only for yourself, it's what feels to be the weight of the planet. So these are, tips, tools, and steps to keep you going, to keep you fluid in this time, right? So now is about staying fluid in the movement of the cycle of return, right? As we rotate and return to a higher frequency of consciousness, that's really what ascension is, and discovering our own truth within that rise. That is what my guides have been calling the return. The return, how we see we are connected to everyone and everything, how we see that our truth and that our power begins from a place of self-empowerment and self-love. As we don't take power from others now, we retrieve power from a state of grace by opening up our hearts to connect with the light of all that is. And this is a channeled message in an integrated state of consciousness where I can now retrieve messages in a conscious state without totally going into trance. That is also the wave of the new earth. We are that, we are one. We no longer need to separate. We can experience spirit and heightened awareness integrated in our human divinity. So, some food for thought. Take in this message. Again, if you like this video, like it and share it, and subscribe, as I'm trying to make videos more often, as well as light language videos and downloads and messages that can allow you to awaken from a higher state of awareness. And so don't just hear this message, feel this message. And if you need to listen to it again, please do so, as we are rising into a place of feeling. And that place of feeling allows us to increase our awareness on all levels. Again, start with the feeling, start receiving, then start hearing, knowing, and integrating. Mwah, 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 mwah. Much love to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.